Hi, and welcome to Stamp with Ginny. Today I'm going to share with you how I use the To a Wild Rose stamp set to create this lovely card. So let me set this aside and we'll get started. Okay, I'm going to bring in my Whisper White panel and I am going to start with the solid image. Now this is a two-step stamp, so on the plastic when you open your stamp set there's going to be a little arrow that shows where you want to mark your stamp. I happen to like to mark this with a Sharpie so that I always know where the indicator is so you can line up your stamps more easily. So I am going to ink this up on my Poppy Parade. I'm going to stamp it off, and I know that that indicator is down in this bottom left hand corner, so I want to remember that. I'm going to stamp 1, 2, 3 and remove, and then I'm going to bring in this next stamp, and here's my indicator again. I am going to stamp off this image twice because I'm looking for a softer, lining up that dot. Remember it was in the lower left hand corner with my image, and I am going to stamp 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to bring in that line image, and once again, can you see my mark? I'm going to do this one full strength, lining up that bottom corner and lining up the stamp image, and 1, 2, 3. There we go. So I've got my flower on there and I'm ready to move to my leaf image. I'm going to stamp this off so I get a softer feel. And then I am going to take this Post-it note and I'm going to lay it right over the top of my image so that I'm protecting the rest of the flower from where that stem is going to go. And I can remove that for this one and stamp again on the bottom, lining up that image. This time I did it in full strength so that I've got some shade variance, but you can stamp off again if you'd like that little softer feel. And I am ready for my center of my flower now. I'm using basic gray and simply placing it in the center and stamping. So I can set this aside while I do my sentiment. I'm going to bring in my strip of paper and I'm going to bring in the word blessed. Now I like a little softer look on this, so I'm inking it up and then stamping it off. And down on my paper, 1, 2, 3. And then I am going to bring in the And Grateful, ink it up with my basic gray, and stamp. There we go. And I'm ready to start assembling. So let me show you how I did that. Okay, I'm bringing in my Poppy Parade card base here, and I'm going to fold this and then take my bone folder for that nice sharp crease. Flip that over, add some adhesive to the back of my floral panel here, and line that up. I'm going about a 1/2 inch, so you can use your grid paper if you'd like to line this up so that you know you've got it nice and straight. And put that on my panel. Excuse me, it looks like this was really about a little less than a 1/2 inch. And I'm going to adhere that down, and then I'm going to flip my sentiment over, if I can get my fingers under it, and add some dimensionals to the back. Remove the protective strips. And then I'm ready to adhere that where I desire to the front of my card. I'm simply centering it on the Whisper White panel. It's that quick and easy. So let me show you the original again. If you'd like any of these products, feel free to stop by my online store. You can get there from my blog, Stamp with Ginny. Thanks for joining me.